I'm kidding. Okay, I'm anyone doing alright. So good evening and welcome to the official draw of the 2019 Summerpalooza Story Contest. This is happening live in my house. Because where else? Right now, okay. Please wait. I gotta go. And sincerely apologize. My mom is trying to find Slack. Literally, my mom and my aunt are in the same place as I am right now, like 2 feet away from me. Okay, so I know I'm being so I should be preparing. I got the way I do the thing. It's a fancy coin toss thing. So a shogi board. I just shogi set this and line the table. I mean, oh my, time to mix the stuff. Okay. Well, I'll just do the draw here. I really hope no interruptions happen. I'm waiting up for the YouTube stream to go through. Here's hoping. Let me just check my YouTube. Where the heck am I? Let's see. And right now we're gonna do. Am I live now? Yes. Yes, that's me talking. Sorry, I'm using the stream and I'm waiting for at least one more stream to go through. I don't plan on interrupting the stream. I'm so sorry. I apologize. It's my mom. Okay, apparently I'm online. Let me just refresh my stream and then we'll go. What is sending data? The heck? Gosh, where the heck was Gosh, okay, apparently it's working. I mean, I don't mind. And you can probably stuff in here. Whatever. Be live, sure. So how many people are watching right now? How many people? Yeah, I really like this. Oh, okay. Actually, the thing is, I might show these stuff, but we're gonna do it for later. And I really do hope. No, I'm just gonna. Actually, nah. Frick that. I'm gonna start, but I'm just gonna do my. Sorry, guys. I really should have prepared. Apparently, I'm too paranoid for that. Anyway, let's get on with it. Oh man, that's a lot. Sorry, too many cooks. early. And I don't care at this point. Fine. I mean, that's what happens when you try to annoy me every 10 seconds. Oh, am I even live in D live? Frick. And I run. So yeah, so I'm reading a chat for you guys. Can I just freaking say that my mom is currently watching some trash? Anyway, where were we? Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do the stories. Let's try to read the stories that this theme is. Why am I doing this? Yeah, am I even watching? Here we go, Dupes Layor. Here we go. I should wait. Oh, frick, I'm just delete. Next column, one left, one right. And first, we're gonna start first by assigning which to which, because that's how I'm an idiot. Wait, how can I move the columns here? Here. See, there we go. Let's start with. So how it works is that there are some people, some top here. It says top because they automatically in the final. And I don't know what I'm doing. You can see yourself in here. That's true. Anyway, so go first. We're first gonna start with the semi-finalists. 41 semi-finalists. We'll start with Duke Slayer. Should I? Should I? Good question. Wait. Anyway, just go. Sorry, I'm like I said, my mom just literally watched someone pirate the clip because she does not know. Rolling games. Nah, son, I'm more sophisticated than that. That's really simply full time. So let's go. I should. I really think I should, but here we go. Well, let's go do the names. Coin flipper. Course, 1 point on the decision maker coin. Brazil. Let's do the There's no PHP. How dare you? So, and take coins and I can vote in coin. Is a penny? Let's flip a penny. I have. How dare you? Let's get on with the flipping. I really hate it. I really hate having to do this with family around because look at that. They have no idea why I'm talking. Why I'm talking or why I'm this paraphernalia. Let's just do it. Okay, Loop Slayer first. It's flip coin. Heads means SF1 and tails means SF2. If a column gets filled first, the rest go into the other semi-final because that's how things work. Let me just give it a Tumblr pen. If this does not work, okay, it's tail. So two player. Next up is Misty Avalon. So that's one. Oh, sorry, two. Next up is Misty Avalon. So it goes to yeah, that's a tail. So Misty, two, and then Heroic KO player goes to the. It's a first okay. Heroic and K and Lucelle Ball goes to the fourth. So di kaya. Hindi ko sa TV. Gusto niyo pilitin ko pa? I don't care. I'm not using the mic anymore. Simar. This is all way more fun the way I do it. Okay, that's two. This is totally random, right? Cartman. Cartman Getty. That's the guy. One, okay? And then Fart Skulls. Fart Skulls is oh shucks. I can't believe I missed that. Is it a head? Is it a head? Are people still watching? I'm not sure at this point. I think I am. I think people are still watching me. I think I saw something with me. Where was I? What's cost? I just at one. Please tell me if I'm screwing this up. Wait, how does that shit? I might. Shucks. Okay, that's my fault. That's my fault for misspelling parts cost. Scars. Here we go. And Juga Joe is semi-final one. I'm not sure about that. Yeah. Okay. Let me just ask some bit. Oh my god. Anyways, it's just little tease. Next up, why the heck am I in the fall? Oh yeah, because I'm gonna do the post, which we'll do later. Next up is yeah, I literally basically use templates of what I did in the previous contest to do what I do right now. It's such a good idea, and obviously I don't have a schedule with me. Anyway, Ganalon is at the second semifinal. I hope everyone goes vote at this point. Irishman goes to the semifinal one. Next is Dragon Lord 123 is at the second semifinal. Dragon, and then J Master goes to the second semifinal. I swear. Next up is the pig is the pig. Okay, next up is Kit Kat Paddywhack. Okay, one semifinal one. Okay, next up is I apologize for all this spellings. Terra, and that's the first one. So shucks, shit. Next up is Phobidor. He goes to the second semifinal. Let me just ask: are you guys? Let me just. Are you guys seriously? Is anyone? Is anyone anticipating when I'm gonna go at this point? Crap. Is anyone? Shush. And and here's Moon, who goes to the second semifinal. Next up is Lama Soup, which I swear is still going. It's also second semifinal. And next up is Nikolai, goes to the first semifinal. Okay. Kolya, Russian, and then Lacey Jones goes. Lacey Jones goes to the second. Lacey. Next up is X Outcast 1. Oh, sorry, forgot to flip the coin. Goes to first, okay. X Outcast X3. Next up is Calstein. Goes to the second semifinal, okay. I literally don't need to look at the thing anymore. Just look at the. So Stabs a lot goes to the first one. Next up is Cal C, who goes to the. And of course, what I can at this point, I was look. My mom is over 50. She's literally the demographic for anything to look great. Next up, they look the same. KMD, where is KMD go to? The first semi-final. Okay, KMD, and then Left Me Dead goes to the first semi-final. Oh crap! If they go next to each other, I'm gonna kick a cow. Next up is Elmo YouTube. Please tell Elmo YouTube to go over here. You know. Wait, let me just check. Is the Elmo YouTube online right now as we speak? I think he already went to bed. Yeah, definitely, probably went to bed. Let me just check. Who is Elmo YouTube? Yep, probably went to bed. Now, unlike me. Unlike me. So, right now I can say is please tell your pals to see me screw this up. Next, so yeah, Elmo YouTube is going to the first semi-final. Next up is Vermichalita, who's going to first semi-final. Okay, and this guy still here. Something going still here. Yeah, you mean I bet you're waiting for this bit. Next up is next case Skype is just kick him in the knee, kick him in the other knee, do that, you know the stuff. What bit? Oh, the bit where you will find out what semi-final you'll be in. You know what? Yeah, just look. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Look at that thing. Look at that. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, flip. On to the second semi-final you go. Next up is Rick Tiger, who goes to the second semi-final. Wardo goes to the second semi-final as well. Wardo. Link from LOZ goes to the second semi-final as well. Marge goes to the second semi-final too. Purple Creature goes to the first semi-final. Mr. 1994 goes to the second semi-final, and that means everyone else goes to the first semi-final. So, where was I? So from T-Rose up down to Remy and JXQZ. Let me just see if this works. Let's see. Okay, and there we go. Whereas that's still pretty much where they go. We still don't know which order they'll be in. Next up is which guy? So Breaking Ember LSS. So let's go with it. If the same thing, of course, but the other guy goes to the other semi-final. These guys are already in the final, but they will also vote in the semi-final that they'll be assigned to. Here we go. And Breaking Ember goes to. And Less Than Suitable Tanker goes to. What did I do this? Oh shucks. Yeah, so those are your automatic finalists, the 2 automatic finals. We'll read the stories later. So nice, thank you now, but thank you for that. But now we're gonna draw from the bowl. This can, I mean, I cut like paper, bits of cardboard and stuck a piece of thicker paper onto the pieces of cardboard to pretty much draw from a bowl. Alright. Yeah, a little bit some because I don't have a hat in this home. Only baseball caps. Give me a moment. So this one, we'll find out who will go to the semi-final of the which will be the running order of the semi-final, and then we will after that we will then it was after that I will then announce another stream who will go to the grand final, the order of the grand final. Okay, just tidy it. Perfect. So next in our bit of suffering, there's a lot of suffering to go through. Why did I put this thing here? Is to read through the stuff. Of course, we'll start first on the semi-final one. So that's TU, some A to U. So V, W, X, Y, and Z are out. You just can tell which ones. So V, W, X, Y, and the Z. Okay, we're gonna now draw the thing. So good. So for those who are still with me, welcome to the show. Welcome to the draw of the semi-final draw of the 2019 Summerpalooza story contest. With me, your host. So after this, I will now show the process of what I'm gonna do. I think I did that the winter 2018, but some Summerpalooza 2018. But right now, here I'm mixing anything to pad the time for the fact I'm mixing. Well, who's ready to watch me? No, nope. Not rocket. Right. So we're gonna do this thing where I do the thing. Okay, let's start with the Heroic Heroes players. Is this Avatar of Naughty Sorceress, AONS. You play as the NS, and from level 1 you are preparing the quest. Like placing the mosquito larva, turning the red facet on, restoring orcs, bridge, and all that. As you level up, you learn skills from your tower, similar to how other classes learn skills as they level up. She is obviously a misclass and uses mana points. It has that you're saying of a competition, there was a meat, bone, flesh, and quarter door. It's not play the case again with different skill set, different dialogue. And that guy who will be the penultimate. T, he goes to T. Crapman Gary is it. Today would have been a lovely summer day. Too bad 9 soldiers have launched a full-scale assault on the kingdom and engulfing a gigantic, never-ending snowstorm. Now we must overcome hordes of snow golems and Wakma to unite the kingdom and end this horrible winter. There are wandering snowmancerers that appear once per level and drop perks that grant me skills to turn the snowstorm to your favor. While these snowstorm skills cannot be made permanent, they can be kept in aftercore. Naughty sorcerers' first and second forms have been modified with the element of cold. Take notes, guys. Take notes, TPTV already threw you guys a bone. Letter N. The letter N, 14 in the running order, and nothing can stop me. Okay. Oh, frick. Oh, crap. Done. X, and then it's V. Okay. Next up is Fart Scouse. Rolls are reversed and you're a familiar. Only one familiar possess is chosen when choosing ascension paths. You can equip multiple equipment that can shoot stuff, though these may be restricted or boosted with type of familiar. Some may be able to eat more or can't equip back items. New interactions with adventurous and familiar only skills. Weight is level, max of 20. Equipment can increase weight. You can only have one familiar, which is your avatar. You can only equip familiar equipment, but you'll get one based on your chosen class, except their actions as other adventures. So if I'm reading this in such a not so emotional way, oh boy, it's the third entry in the bunch. Can I drag it? No. That's not how it works. Oh frick. X and V are like separated by C. So that's not nice. Let me just check KO for a bit. Okay, well, I'm sorry for those I've lied to for the sake of stuff. Well, anyways, we'll just privately do some stuff. Actually, never mind this. Just screw it. They can watch this later, can they? Next up is Juggajo. After years of professional cloud hunting, but clouds are getting boring. You want some diversity, so you save up your meat and sail to the kingdom. Once their clouds have gone rampant everywhere, it has made all the animals go nuts. So nuts, in fact, everyone's hiding inside their homes. After looking around a bit to find disturbance, since clouds can't see very well, they bump into the giant tower and go nuts. You need to destroy the tower to help everyone. Can you knock over the tower and help out all these poor clouds? We'll see. And there's the story on. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 18th story in the running order. Next up is Arishmin Yakati Suza 0 Fighting Days. They keep trying to push you out of the adventurer lives, and you'll just keep dragging yourselves back in. You were born at the sun, but two tough gas cells with half of your powers represented by 3 of the traditional classes each. Alternate between the 2 for each quest. You have to complete your quest sequentially as you'll switch out each level. Both of your badasses will attract some unruly adventurers seeking to prove themselves. They all seem hell-bent in getting the North Resources as 1 billion new parking space for who knows why. This is a big contest, guys. Give me a break. And it's the letter H. That's the 8th story in the bunch. Okay, next up is Kit Kat Paddywhack. Notes for meat. You have a notes for meat, but pretty much blind otherwise. There are 0 item drops and times 2 meat drops. The mall is available, but your meat is hampered in the mall. You keep 2/3 of the meat when you send out rounded up. One of meat will be easier as you can sniff out all the cracks in it. Those items will be bought from tokens from that area and are kind of like bounty hunter. You collect the token, you can get ammo from the token after death or before death. And it's the 11th story, the letter K. This is gonna take a while without turn. I should tell you guys to go. Wait up. I almost forgot. Oh shucks. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Twitter. There, share it on the. Yeah, it's a little showing intermission, followed by a breather for forgetting to post on social media. I forgot to update the guys. I'm like halfway. I only done with like half of the job. Amazing, just amazing. Anyways, back to stuff. Okay, next up is Terra. Wow, that didn't quite go as expected. Whoever guessed nothing will be that dumpster would have pissed those pygmies off so much. At least I made our life, I think. Of course I did. I'm Dr. Henry Dakota Fanning, PhD after all. Where am I anyway? My head, I can barely see straight. It's so bright. Is that Dankon Gate? Are these clouds? What is this? Oh, it looks like there's a person over there. Hey, you falling ghost guy. What's going on here? Hey, welcome to the Afterlife adventure. 6th story. Story number 6, guys. Nikolai, the Rochelle fugitive. You wake up, or do you? You feel like you must scream, but you have no mouth. This flashback is set in the dark future of the kingdom, where machines have taken over the world, and you switch roles with them. You are the last hope of humanity, human consciousness transferred into a virus form. I can't do Slavic actually. Well, okay. Play strategically by using advanced cyber warfare and guerrilla warfare, or just hijack a giant mech and exterminate purely robots with all the futuristic weaponry you can carry. Survival of humanity is your top priority. No mercy for the machines. Death not included. And that's the story opener, folks. Oh shucks. This is our guy. This is the opener, guys. Next up is X Outcast X3. Hundreds of lifetimes. They always awaken by yourself. Not this time. The opening likes to see two adventurers next to you. The balloon was calling itself a narrator. Shouts backstory to the three of you. It seems the gods have turned their backs on adventurers everywhere. The gates forever shut to worship. The council's gone. The only hope lies with a sworn enemy. The only sorcerer who will assist your party. The enemy of your enemies is, I guess, a friend or something. Steel yourself to the coming war. Unless this time you won't adventure alone. Okay, and that can be just right next to Nikolai. Very nice. Next up is Sir Stabs a Lot. You ascend. Or do you? Or do you? Maybe someone else did when you were watching? Watching who? Some guy named Kevin? Or Karim Sabarim Jabdul? Kalim Sabarim Jabdul. What are they doing with your equipment? Something seems right here. Not yourself, and neither is your body. Who is your voice? Which monster am I attacking? If you ask kidnapped the nice sources, only the fat boy hit council one seems to know. But why they have someone who looks like you calling himself by name Stephen, hoping them slave with meats and kings? Everyone's guess now. Welcome to the Kingdom of Confusing. And that's the fourth story. Shucks. This is gonna take a while. Next up is the KOL Miner's Daughter. You fall from Valhalla, revealing you standing in front of a fine wine desk in your campground. On the desk is 6... Where's my phone? The heck's my phone? Crap. It's not my pocket, so on the desk is 6-color clicky pen as well as journally headed writing. Writer's you. Your task? Throw the pen, slide in and sword. Your weapon? Well, a pen. Weren't you paying attention? Your shield, a notebook. You're ready to adventure. Just another adventure press my comments. What a geek! Oh yeah, you will show them the geek you are as soon as you find a dictionary and you look up what a geek is. I can't believe I missed out on that. That's story Q. Thank you. Okay, my dog is eating. Hey, that's good. My dog's sick right now. Left me dead. Slow and steady wins the race? Well, of course it's not. It's the 21st century. 21st century and everything's going fast and unsteady. You only get 20 adventures a day, and since you decide to do it fast and steady, you cannot stop to consume food. But who cares? You get twice the amount of stats when you fight a monster. Find the 9 sources at level 13. No, you said you will skip the boy McGovern Mr. Island quests. someone's got a bone to pick. You also receive a time machine for completing a run, which allows you to skip any council quest. And that's the 10th story of the night. Thank you. No, I don't plan to set this up. Next up is Elmo YouTube. You wake up from that dream. You were fighting the Nordic sorcerer, but you were somehow hacked and the game also crashed. It is said that you defeated her, got the Century Rewards. Century of the Glitch World. Fight glitches to return the world back to normal, and fight monsters you really weren't supposed to fight. More monsters and more items are available. Right up to 50 adventures are down to 10 adventures a day. Find a special badge at the end of this run that will increase damage, HP, muscle, physicality, moxie permanently with bonus karma. Wait, are people watching? Are people watching? Let's cancel. Sure. Oh crap. Best method ever, sorry. Excuse me. Woo-hoo! Okay, the thing is I'm gonna get, like, bad sleep problems, and then I have to medicate the dog. Gosh. So, I haven't picked the thing for him. Elmo YouTube, it'll be the last story of the first semi-final. Thank you. Anyways, if anyone of you is still watching from any of the channels I'm using, feel free to tell your pals, okay? Tell us about this. Next up is Vermichelita. I awakened to find that I am an android who is more than meets the eye. More specifically, I can transmogrify myself, moving my mechanical parts and sky myself as an ice cream truck. As an android, I fire ranged weapons. As an ice cream truck, I serve frozen novelties to my allies. I'm the entity best suited to free King Ralph the 11th from Megabyte. The naughtiest android. Once I have completed my quest, there will be a storyline based on me, giving me possible if my life would be nothing more than one long android. Interesting. And that's the third to last. That would be. Shucks, I keep forgetting. It's the 19th. If you're wondering, I don't actually read this like outright until this until either judging or whatever. Purple creature. After becoming an ageless spirit, return to the kingdom. Fight enemies in the kingdom floating that's being struck by World War IX. You call your trusted familiars to help you either save the kingdom or lay waste to it. Choose to destroy everything or save everything. Adventures are infinite. Your stats are infinite. Find your true enemy, the spirit who started the Soul War, and make your infinite stats worth as you fight them in an epic battle for control of the kingdom. You thought returning as an infinite being would be increased? Well, you were very, very wrong. This is hard words, right? Yeah. Wait, that's O. Oh. Wait up. I'll just do something. I actually have to watch my dog at this point, but I still have a draw to do, and it's not yet intermission time. Oh, great. Shorts. Oh, my parents of shorts film. Okay. Next up is P? I think it's P. It's Tango Rose. When you descend from Valhalla, you find yourself in a war-torn world. All the buildings are empty, and the only place of interest is a hole in the nearby plains where everyone has gone. As it turns out, the nemesis of your class is overtaking the kingdom, overthrowing even the non-sorcerer to help the demon nemesis. When you counsel quest, new bosses and new adventures away around every corner, but similar faces still remain. Can you slay the ultimate nemesis, stronger than ever before, and collect your prize? The shiny nemesis awaits you at your journey's end. And that's the LRM 13th story of the night. Next up is Lord President. Oh, I said Lord. Yeah. New challenge, planned coming this summer. Avatar late February. It's found late February somewhere. So go ahead and open those mysterious boxes you've been hoarding. You still have those, right? You don't even sell them for cheap in the mall, right? Anyway, the boxes are free pull, so open as many as you wish. For every box open, you get a cat of the same color. One cat per box. Arrange your cats in the color of a pentagram and summon the final boss. Crazy cat lady Lucky Claus. You know she was a grandmother? Hopefully you can defeat her. There's like a few more, just a few left. G, I can actually feel I'm looking at the bowl and then mixing. G. Next up is Lantiranara. You head once more onto the breach, discover a world that is far less illustrated. You're standing in bare ground in a massive camping place, the pack in your back inexplicably. The ground is a door with a kitchen floor, closet door, locked with words all over it, a glass box full of little creatures, and a shelf full of trophies. To the right, you can see a quaint seaside town bustling activity. To the south, a nearby plain, and to the east, a range of big mountains. On one peak, you see a bird. And that's the fifth story, guys. I don't know if I should show myself doing all the arrangements, but I think I should. That's how I beat Shaq. You wake up in your newbie sport tent, roused by the incessant wailing of a newborn outside your tent flap. You peek outside and see a box labeled "Free Baby." Welcome to Parenthood Challenge Pad. Your baby occupies a familiar spot and gives in common skills. Baby shower, item drop, baby diaper, snitch damage, lullaby, puts sponsors to sleep. But it also consumes meat, takes items you find, and must be fed various types of milk you find throughout the kingdom. You can even take her infant adventure and Ruby classes each day in seaside to upgrade and learn new skills. P. Yeah, and the last one is for Queen Dreamy and JXQZ. We'll, of course, do the Dreamy. So, on that for now, but I'm coming back. And I will be here very, 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 very long time. No way will I count those. No way will I count every single very in there, but it's almost 100 words, I guess. And that one is the L. So the other one, so JXQZ goes to the I. And here it goes. I was excited about the new content pad for summer. I I ascended and found the new radio button. Body system. I reincarnated was met with one choice. Player slash item. Too curious, I selected item and went and waited. The screen displayed waiting for body player. Please hold. After a few seconds, the run had started, but it was just a live feed of another player's one. I played the role for random item to watch from the place inventory. Every so often it will be equipped. My body is allowed in a few weeks. Dang it. And let's read, and of course we'll read from the guy who will the Fortnite finalist. That's been the Philtic Spanker. You ever wonder why so many enemies try their hardest to kill you for seemingly no reason? Well, sometimes the Reincarnation Bureau slips up instead of reincarnating. They assign you to be an enemy instead, but the only way to get a shot at standing correctly being to successfully take out an adventurer. Sounds rough, right? It gets worse. Turns out that some of the worst offenders are the real, scammers, normally related undercutters, get stuck as full worse, even worse, bunnies. Those are my source of luck to ever succeed. And let's get started on the abandoned accounts. Okay, we're gonna take a slight break, so I hope you don't, I'm just gonna check my dog. And I return. Actually, I'm gonna check out some stuff. I hope everything on this works. We're just gonna see. Um, I'm gonna casually talk to some peeps. Actually, thing is, I should really do this like go time to read. Like maybe I can save time by actually going. Do the whole entry stuff. Oh man. The other polls really are. I might have accidentally said 2018. This is 2019 in some of these things. So, I'll check. I think I deleted those questions, but because I need to read them out too. So yeah. On the older forms, the links there are dead. If it's the Google Docs, I deleted them to save in space. Okay. Actually, let's just do that now. Everyone, also, in case anyone asks, this the final draw will not the draw for the final I'm talking to someone. That's take 10 seconds. 0.10 seconds of you guys have time. You can make it. Would be yeah. So I'm gonna fix that later. For now, I'm gonna do it. Shucks, forgetting. I'll go. Hang on something here. Oh, go ahead. I'm blocking someone's private messages. Okay, back to work. I mean, the capitalization might be off, but take that out, take that. Damn it. Okay, this one. Damn it. Right. Gosh, man, how the heck do I add a description? There we go. Okay, as for layer, time to do the other half. Okay, now, ow, my feet hurt. Let's go with the rest of the stuff. Let's start with Dupe Slayer. Dupe Slayer? The bad moon in air malfunction, and now a good moon is adventurers in the kingdom may result in special good adventures for one person. In hardcore good moon, there is no hangs. Hades, a land canyon delving is accessible to the right side of the tracks. Hades grants access to certain positive skills to the theme of give and give. Pushing a good moon extension with black cat 1% of luck or white traffic familiar can randomly increase the stat gains as anti-work is positive besides options like enemy spells. And that's the third story of the night, thank you. Next up is Misty Avalon. Hey. Hold on. Yeah, I hope you guys can see this one. Oh man. Gonna add. Can't do that. Again, we'll do that later. Next up is Mr. Yabble. In the white room carrying a white candelabra. I am barefoot. I feel the soft, slippery salt under my feet. I'm carried up by a gentle breeze that suddenly blows the candles out. I'm weak. I drop the candelabra, falling into the dark. Holding on like a feather for a few seconds. The sun appears. Cloud top of the sun and showers me gently and covering my tears. I keep crying into my hands, sucking myself with soft salty water. I have no feelings looking down. My soft body shakes with an undefined pain. That's the L story L. Next up is Lucille Ball. I don't want to do any knowledge sources, so naughty. Maybe back in time to her past and fire out, but just pushed her over the edge and lit her desire for conquest. As you journey through her life, you'll see and learn the arsenal spells she has at her disposal and unleash them on those who have wronged you, as reach the apex of your power. You also learn what kind of burning sources to turn on the kingdom, some never-ending chain events that will be forever unknown by the kingdom. And Zelda is the fifth story of the night, thank you. Simon, Avatar of the Creator. Go back in time before the kingdom's existence. Improve your artistic and programming abilities to fight errors and try to create a kingdom worth the name Loading. Avoid burnout, build a loyal player base, hire a staff with mysterious green paper currency, make work events happen. Resolve quests and fight the disgruntled users threatening to quit. Make fun of your homeowners association in kind dungeons. And finally, the second final boss so naughty he can blame all the bad jokes from the spelling errors on her and all the players will never suspect a thing. T. That's the last story of the night. Next up is Ganon. Sorry, I'll just see everything again. Here is Susan. Susan is the annoying chick from the front office. You are now stuck with her. She will have to eat and drink everything you do. Be warned, Susan is vegan and allergic to gluten pants. Solo pants. Everything you wear, she must wear. This means you need double so everything you want to wear or consume. Items essential to requests will have to be obtained twice so she may equip them item as well. It's not all bad, simple private company way back that was missing in your solo quest. I just shoot myself instead. Next up is that's what I have. Next up is Dragon Lord 123. My next life would be a life of multi-classing. When you start out, you'll be a level 1 something. When you level up, you also get to choose which class you level up. You go on the same end as 13 quests, but your skills will reflect your class pickings. My first idea for skills that you are level LT33LS2SC, you'd get the skills from those two classes. Another idea is having a whole new skill tree, so LT33SCs would have the skill Turtle Smack, which would make Sock the Snack. It wouldn't work, but it's a cool idea. So far, this is the only elevator pitch in the game. And not holding it against it. Anyways, J Master. Self-expression a go-go, baby. The Union Adventure is a boring and magic biscuit to discover the human power of your words. Find context by spinning the bosses doing ordinary tricks with twists. Defeat them with maximum hilarity by using special word skills, such as pun, reference, name drop. Become creatively incarnate to destroy the fountain and retrieve the golden nib. Trade the nib at the local delivery store, right next to the library, or your pick between the new legendary offered hand items, mightiest of free killing styles of the penny sword, the longest all-day banisher. But there's a catch. One essential per person. That's a jam, man. Next up is the pig. I wakes up in a bar. When I look around, I realize that everyone is turning to a pig by the naughty sorceress. Now we shall set on to rescue the world with 20 fullness and 1 drunkenness. Pig drunkenness, but we can boost. The class-specified weapon is your hand. It scales with your level for the damage. It is a muscle class. Pig have much fats. Or I think they do. Reward will be had. It increases your max bonus by 1 for every 5 piggy fat ascensions you make. It must be equipped to get the bonus. Q. Gets the Q. Excuse me. And next up is Full Reader. Whenever you return to Valhalla, you find yourself wondering what ties you to attract some weak monsters and then African commanders. Perhaps you fought the big dead sea monkey and pursue the darker secret still. The time must go, adventurer. Digging into the council of the archives, you discover they are part of the greatest evil of the kingdom. Manatees. You must traverse the elastic thoroughfares and seek out the truth, even as you prevent the council from realizing intentions that work on finding Nemu. There's much to learn, but even more to lose out in the big sea. And Full Reader will start the show. Next up is the moon. You know that feeling? You're dreaming, suddenly wake up inside the dream. Yes, you do. It's called lucid dreaming in your last incarnation. Practice it so when you went to the August before drinking the stage and drink of eternal forget, you slip the drink under your coat and didn't forget anything at all. You have seen the eternal cheese and know that you must destroy it for once and for all. Hunted by well-hounded police, you fight your way to the kingdom, not distracted by a naughty sorcerer's quest. To once and for all, be free. Wow, this is such a sucky bowl. Okay, story 11. Next up is Llama Soup. It was calling for me. Like new option. I don't recall my overlord. You know who? Mentioning this odd feature. After checking the weekend like I do and trying to do my MacGuffin quest, I found information about this new option. I chose the other option and woke up in the kingdom again. I went to Hank's to go acquire those sweets with iTunes. Don't ask which ones, I'm not the creative. I saw the timeline. When I reached for it, I realized I was missing something. My arms. I didn't have any arms! Ah! Oh, mad armless flailing. Anyways, that's the ninth story of the night. Next up is Lazy Jones. You pick this browser game. King of Loading and start to play it. You'll need to figure this out. Do adventure, read the wiki, play games to chat, and all that takes time in your life. You can't be playing games all day. You got school, work, eat, drink, sleep. Your rig is where you play KOL. The better it is, the more you can play in the few hours of the day you can commit to playing. And the objective is to have fun, do ascensions, farm, meet, and regular players, without letting this game consume your life. Hang on, please, story number 6. Next up is it's Kalfi, Evil Overlord. You have had enough of playing various heroes. Now it's time to be bad. You will command the army of minions of your choice to do various evil things. Fighting a small, like kill the mosquito population, take over Count's Lock from the goblins inside fortress. The Lord Defense by keeping one to the island with your army. Or restoring the Holy Coffin! Finally, your master plan will be accomplished. Round up every hero in some sort of hero adventure contest with next step, kill them all, and take over the entire kingdom! And next up is Kalsi. You awaken in the council chamber. Once it dozed off, life isn't sweet since the king got himself kidnapped. Your days are filled with napping, snack, and pranking your fellow council members. And is often interrupted at this by an adventure, but you get rid of them quickly by simply assigning them some of the various things I've been ignoring the langer things to make, and your fellow council members maybe some meat. Looks like you're eventually successful getting in trouble with the king. It's a comfy job. Enjoy it. And that's the second story of the night. It's such a bloody. There's gonna be so much blood. This is gonna be such a bloody fight. Next up is Skytheist. Speaking of Skytheist, I want to check if he's still here. And he's out. I think no one's watching right now. Anyone watching at this point? Yes, I am. I have no idea how the heck should I make the whole. Wait, no. Studio mode? No. Get help, second. Yeah, I do need some help. I'm not really sorry. There was a slight blip in the system. I'm an idiot. Oh wait, I think it's a notification, so no. Yeah, don't. Screw this. I know what I'm doing. Let's go. The Sky Beast, okay, hi guys. So, yeah. It is, Sky Beast. For the adventures per day ain't enough for me. Every adventure the performance in is fantasy. Every single barrel song and dance number keep the audience on their feet so they don't fall into slumber. Or worse, upset them you don't want that they'll do. They'll echo you to stop your throw tomatoes too. So break a leg and then their money's worth and more. If you do well enough, they might want to meet you at a stage door. Most importantly, have fun out there and do whatever you have to cause it to, because of the kingdom of floating. An adventure is you. And it's P. Or P. Okay, P. Next up is Rick Tiger. As you ascend, you feel a bug fly up your nose. When you enter your first flight, you discover that you are a thing. When attacked, you automatically thing out, dealing passive damage every round from various multi-limbs and tentacles. When you win a fight, you simulate the monster, restoring some HP and MP and gaining experience based on many of them you fought before. You get new mutation, combat, and passive skills with each level. When you break a prison, you vomit up black liquid, which turns to a thing from your which attack restores HP and MP. And that's the 10 story of the night. Good luck. I mean, all I can say is really, guys, good luck. I made the base story with Wargo. Actually, not actually at the Undying. You've stolen the coffee and taken it back. Now it's time to steal it right back. Players of fear find secret rare janitor seeking to reclaim the valuable, the coffin from the cold and dead hand of the Undying. Learn valuable mopping skills, make friends with shadowy agents, borrow some other artifacts from the secret council warehouse in order to complete your task and recover the coffin from that mummy who took it back after he stormed Fire and Square. Rewards to feature artifact fragments that can be reassembled to mystic items of power. Okay, and that's story O. Link from LOZ, which is down here. What the heck? Oh, there you go. The other line states it clearly, but you didn't believe your eyes. A chance to be a member of the Council of Loading? You were done listening to those grandstanding leaders of Loading, instead taking their place. You feel yourself suddenly imbued with all the power of bureaucracy. Causing problems, making silver delight, and solving on other people when it benefits you. Fakes exhibitions such as pets, fighting rings, and seaside towers, strange hermits, offering adventures contraband. Instead of facing the wonders of the kingdom, you face a far more heinous enemy, the red tape of local government. And that's the penultimate story of the night. Next up is Marge. Marge shattered the prison with the karate chop in the high kipper, and King Ralph the 11th stepped out of his crystal cocoon. After making sure about the light stars being another tower, he put her fingers in my crystal loudly, rang the horse loudly, and the winged horse flew out the sky in the broken tower which rested precariously. Congratulations, adventurer, said the king. Welcome to your afterlife. You and Peggy here. He giggled the creature's name. You must travel to distant lands to meet the traveling treasure to bring him back here. We're drowning in twinkly ones. And that's letter R. So the final one is Mr. 8. Mr. 1994 gets the H. Wait up. Time to chill. Okay, I watch me this stuff. Yeah, what the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing? So, anyway, that's the... I said 1994, okay. Hello, Ghost. A dimensional traveler named Val scatters bizarre arrows all over the kingdom, disabling all classes and skills adventurers have relied on. Val exposes the root sources in King, bringing monsters from previous paths as wandering monsters. You use that arrow and yourself to create a Hala Ghost, a psychic contact that has a second permanent familiar to use skills. Choices are muscular humanoid, mystical colony, monstrous remote controlled form. Completion is rewarded with the HC perm skill for a second familiar slot. A bizarre arrowhead is a weapon for a limited seasonal reward. A trait called Little Bizarre Silverfish statue. I think that contains because prop my stuff. The bowl can go somewhere and at least I can. And there we go, that's the running order of this year's semifinals for the Summerpalooza. Oh yeah, I forgot the Breaking Amber story. The one who will vote on the second semifinal. Challenge planned. Calvin and Hobbes, a pair of the exiled seal carpers from the frigid Northlands, the Petsnol leopard, journey out into the kingdom of Loning to defeat an enemy of all seal carpers everywhere. Boredom! Instead of fury, you try creativity to add every non-boring combat which can be used to buy powerful costumes, new skills, and toys from your small leopard. Kill strange alias, dastardly supervillains, ferocious babysitters, and of course, the Avatar boiled himself in a very boring individual fight. The reward? The Calvin Bowl, which does all sorts of crazy things. Sure. Anyway, so at this point, that's the ordering. So what I'm gonna do now is show you what I usually try to do in like really quickly. Back then, I tried to do this in, you can see it does take me over an hour, even without the whole streaming thing. Let's see. I forget if it's long. Yeah, this is someone like anyways, never mind that. And there we go. That's the Okay, so we're gonna do now the stuff. Okay, here we are. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So I don't want to talk about typing because of my screen set. So bear with me. This is how you do it. Okay, then we're gonna use the forms over here. I mean, actually, I have a good idea. Wait there. So I have so much shucks. Let's first do this one, and then we're gonna add crap. I mean, how else am I gonna work this out? Yeah, yeah. Anyways, let's do. Wait, this is the old form. I don't need this thing right anymore. Thank you so much. Let's start. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the problem at this point is like the Russian, it's the copy pasting, really. Oh shucks. Oh no. This is gonna take so much while. Sorry. That's too much now. Okay, next up. I don't know if the system I'm doing is efficient or not. I don't care. Anyway, that's a quick hack. Anyways, Lord President, if you're watching, you're gonna. Yeah, it says. Oh, that's what. Yeah, I should get to you. Shucks. Let's start with Moon Llamas. Shucks. Where should I go? I think it's. So sorry, guys. There's so much window room I can give you. So much window room in this godforsaken computer, but it's bigger than the old one, so that's better. Marginally. And on the room. Did I just? Oh no, I screwed up. Sorry. I think everyone else is first cause. No, it's supposed to be X out. Cast 3 should be C, and then it should be. There we go. Perfect. Next up is first. Let me just get to it. Yeah, I'll just do the classic version, classic way of doing it. Okay, we'll minus star Q. And oh frick. So yeah, at this point, what I'm gonna. Well, I mean, unlike the Eurovision this time around, I hope if anything goes wrong, it's all on me. Oh man. So yeah, I hope you don't screw me. Also, yes, the Netherlands did win. But I really should have a better system for this, but I don't. Well, YouTube is the last one. Put that in. Okay, that's the last one. That's the last one. This one's for the ones who can't go to the forum, at least. Don't actually click. I'm even doing this. Oh, well, it's better than nothing. E is. Whatever it is. It should just work on this one. So here we go. I should do the ones on the edge, since every single one of these stories are in the second one. If you're wondering, will I read these in order? Maybe not. Oh no, oh shucks. No. Oh, there we go. X and excuse me, and then LSS is Grimmy is L. Well, not the Death Note L. Next up is that's how I beat check. Sorry, I mean, I'm seeing you. If anyone's wondering, the reason why everyone's like spot here is because if either of these things gets filled, the rest of the roster immediately go to the other semi-final. No questions asked. P. Help. Well, that depends. Anyways, O is Earth, purple creature. It's gonna be. This is a fun. I mean, the fun really is the fact that I really have to stay up until late at night, and the people who are not okay with that are my mom. Yeah, damn it. I mean, I should be asleep at this point, and my mom might just come here and say, go to sleep, which I don't give a damn, because I really have to get this one done. Even if I would send, if I was this writing, I would have to send the mails sooner, later. Anyone, in case anyone's watching, at least any of you guys who entered watching, at this point you can at least prepare to send your votes. The entrance who joined in, send your votes. Because I might immediately go to bed. after this. I mean, you know, mom reasons. Wait, really? Oh man, how can I forget which is which? How dare I? Next up is yeah. Let me see. Let me just go to orange. Jigga Joe entered early, so as I know. These things are pretty much optimally. Um, there we go. Okay, let's go with the rest of these shots. Why be Norway? I mean, yeah, you know. Anyway, so where was I? I This is the final. Yeah, at this point, let's do the F. F is Terra. Yeah, I'm doing badly with this Spanish, you know, because I've been like losing sleep for like the past N days. Man. G is the Lord President. Should have sifted this like much earlier, but nah. Kangaroos, Lord President. Lord President. H. Alfred. Irishman is the one. Real Skull. You know how there's a Japanese game. Anyone knows it, Karuta? Like those guys would pretty much tell you the rest of the the poem on the card, on one of the card by pretty much seeing the rest of the stuff. Like they listen to like first few they have practice of like listen to the first few syllables and they know what's up. Like basically just say, man, what the heck do I know? I mean, I should probably do something like that because it's something along the lines of tabbing that much. Let's see, any system here? Yep. No, here, shit. There we go. Okay, the final one I should put the thing on is from help. Kind of. I checked. There's might have a good, decent builder turnout for the entrance build. So here's hoping. Here's the hoping. Yes. So anyway, in case anyone of you is wondering, I'll have to check this thing out again. So I probably have a corner splinter here. My right foot, I'll check. There's one like a possible splinter on the right foot. Have I been talking for nothing or good? I thought I pretty much wasted my saliva. Next, okay, so that's the summer. So that's the first bunch of entries. Then we'll get. Let me just. Okay, I kind of forgot how to do this. Okay. and so let's be fine. So shucks, thanks for reminding me I still have consistency problems. Thank you. If any issues appear, please tell me. I really do not know what I'm doing. Everyone wait, I got a shitty idea. Here we go. Beep. Yeah, this is all the effort I put on this. I do this all alone, and yep, in such such hecking nights and days, just because time is everything. Here we go. Not yet. Yet. I haven't announced that thing. Oh shucks. Oh no. Gosh. For some reason, I've already dropped this iPhone 5s many times. He's still alive. Have I gotten a hold of an outlier? Share with everyone with a frigging link. Of course. I can't believe this thing does not have a shortening. Okay. Okay, done. Next step is going back to the good old day. But I mean, even so. Next up is semi-final 2. Help. Let's start. Okay, start with the leader. Okay. Oh, missed again. Kind of lost it. I'll do the table. I'll do the whole table thing soon, but for now, I mean, you can always the map. The thing is, I might show the map, and I should not show anyone the map. That's for sure. Do that. Things have gone silent because hold on, screw this over. Give me a moment or so. Oh, okay, I think it's done. I'm gonna take out the. I feel like listening to tunes. So I'll just take that out. Yeah. Sorry if I start getting really rhythmic because I'm listening to tunes. Listen, because man, all the silence is awkward. That's for sure. Why am I doing this? Well, first, can I get to the tunes? Yeah, I don't have much at this point. Wait, what the heck did I do? Fuck. Oh yeah. It's done. Now let's have of the battle. Okay. So that ready. Okay, so this is how I do the whole thing. Let's bring back the inside engine. I'm not gonna do the whole 10 miles of all the everything, all the stuff. Yeah, I can only show you the fact. I'm accepting responses right now. Oh wow, man. Okay, so here's the stuff. So right now I can do is pretty much first shrink this into some more sizable size. Wow, amazing. Truly integrated. Okay, and this one. Well, first we're gonna take everything out. At this point, everything. Wow, that's too small for comfort. So let's shrink it some more. Smaller. Too small. Smaller. I think I don't have precise numbers for this, which is stupid. And then first let's gonna start with the. I might have to show the secrets of some of the games. Because I can't remember. Two here. Okay, I'm gonna then enter here. Now what I'm gonna do. And at this point I can probably just make it the same shade. Yeah. Either way works. Oh man, it is a trick. Bingo. There's a bit of trick I kind of learned, and just right now. Yeah, but try not to just points. Points are approach. Then the three jurors here. I'll ask them later. Yeah, so that's how it's gonna go. Over here, same thing, but here's some. There we go. I think I should still have it. Or save. These are our old ones. Wow, this is old stuff. Oh my gosh. What's this? Sorry, I cannot find it. little stuff later. Check also check the data much later too. I didn't just get plan for a month, and I'm getting this. Okay, you know, okay, you know, tweet and tweet. Okay, hey, that is this. Or what's on there? Okay, okay, well, you're right. I'll take it off. Yes. Take it off. That, okay, how is it? Two. Uh, 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 uh-huh. Okay, I'm just showing you everything. So yeah, at this point, yeah, the rest of the entries can just get. Heck, I should have almost forgot. So well, that's the order draw. Everything else, see you hopefully soon, so I can get to the final draw, right? Which is going to be more of the same thing, only with only one round. Okay, so see you. Good night.